Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my empties. So if you're tuning in for the first time, I like to do makeup first, then full size, travel size, and then I save foils for last. So let's get started. First for makeup, I have the Wet n Wild Matte Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray. This is alright. I didn't really notice the difference between it and their regular one that I tried right when it came out. I don't know if they have the regular one anymore though. I think they may have went with matte and dewy at this point. I haven't seen the regular one since this came out. So I still hate the sprayer. I hated the sprayer on the regular one when I tried it, and I don't like this one either. It's one of those that kind of squirts a little too much, so I have to like hold it way back there to be able to use it properly. But the product itself isn't that bad. The only thing about it is I can go through this in like 6 to 8 weeks. And it's just really annoying to have to rebuy it because you only get like 1.52 flowing ounces per $4.99. I have this Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is actually not my favorite. It's a little silicone-y. I don't like the way it feels in my eyelids, but it does work. So when I do wind up with it, I use it. I won this in a giveaway, so I just went ahead and used it up. I finished another bronzer, yay! This is my second bronzer for the year, but this one I actually used up from like beginning, but because it was a mini, there's just not a lot of product in it. But this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. It does have a little bit of sheen to it, so I didn't really contour with it. I just kind of warmed up my face with it. It's actually really nice. I don't know if I would purchase it though, just because I really like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. But if I got it like as a mini, as part of a kit or something, again, I would totally use it. I got this from Ipsy a million years ago. But it's used up, and that's awesome. Ooh, I finished a nail polish. This is from the Hello Kitty collection from MAC from ages ago. Did you know that MAC no longer makes nail polish? I did not know that. But it is this really pretty pink color. I will be saving this to back to MAC it, so... I didn't really like MAC nail polishes. Like, the two that I've tried, I bought from blog sales. So, yeah. Even if I could get them anymore, I wouldn't recommend them. Speaking of MAC, I do recommend this. This is the eyebrow pencil in Lingering. I got this from a BoxyCharm. This was a really nice color. What I hate about this is that you can't, it's one of those packagings where you could roll it up, but you can't roll it back down. I hate that. But it's a good brow pencil. I was very happy to have it. I don't know if I would necessarily purchase it because it's like $18, but it is really good. So yeah. I have the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I was not super impressed with this, honestly. Like, so many people I know love it, but it wasn't that it was bad. It's just that, you know, I've tried stuff for the drugstore that's better. I actually recently opened a L'Oreal. What's the one in the pink tube that they came out with a year ago? That stuff is freaking awesome. So I've really been enjoying that. Which I would totally buy that over picking up a full size of this. Sample. This was the Dior Skin Forever Undercover Foundation. This smelled like straight up rubbing alcohol and I hated it. And there was like nothing in this sample. Like, I thought I would get a couple of uses out of it. I got one. Pissed me off so bad. And it didn't stick to my face very well either. So yeah, I was done. Yeah. I finished an eyeshadow and I finally found the pan. I actually finished this at the beginning of April and did not find it until the end of April. This was a shadow from the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. I kept the one shadow that I had a lot of pan in and decluttered the rest of it. This was Heaven. It was just like a kind of creamy white shade that was matte that I just used to set my primer. And it was good for that, but I don't even know if you can buy Too Faced eyeshadow singles. Like, I have no idea. And finally for makeup, okay, I have this eyeliner. This is from Sumida Cosmetics. It was in Jamun. It was a purple color. I don't think you can get this anymore, which sucks, but I got this from like a Birchbox a million years ago when I was subscribed to Birchbox. But it was a really good eyeliner. It's too bad you can't really get them. I do have some samples. I started keeping my makeup samples in my little makeup bag, so I'll just go over those real quick. I tried the L'Oreal Magic BB Cream in Light. This was actually a really good color for me, surprisingly, because most of the time BB creams are too dark. But there wasn't a lot in here. I ended up using it as a mixer, but it made me curious, really curious to go out and possibly buy one in the future, so I guess it worked. This was the Tarte Tinted BB primer thing. I did not like that. It's very greasy. This was the Stila Color Balm that I wound up really liking. It's a lipstick. It's kind of like a Revlon lip butter. I have 2 more samples of this, but once I finish them and I finish a couple of lipsticks, I might buy myself one because I really liked this. But I really like Revlon lip butters, so, or did. They don't make them anymore. And finally, this is the Lorac Perfection Mattifying Face Primer. This is not what I thought it was. So, I totally thought because it says Perfection that it would be like a pore-filling face primer. No, this is like your basic silicone primer. Like the Smashbox primer that everybody knows about, that's what this is. This is not as heavy as that one, so I was able to wear it, but I was really bummed out because I was thinking that this was going to be something that it wasn't, so whatever. Anyways, full size and travel size. This is the Body Shop Body Butter in Raspberry. I love this scent. I wish they would come back out with it. It was limited edition a couple of years ago. I found mine at TJ Maxx, but yeah, I love their body butters. They're just really heavy for this time of year. I'm trying to use up another one because I'm stupid. Simple Micellar Water, also love this stuff. I've been through multiple bottles of this, would totally repurchase. I love using this to both remove my makeup at the end of the day and to wash my face in the morning. I have the Algenist Renewal Eye Balm. This really good eye cream. It's just really expensive. So, like, this is a half size, and this is worth like over 30 bucks. Like, the full size is worth, I think, 62. So it's really expensive, but it is really nice. So, you know, I'm on the fence about that one. Chlorine dry shampoo. I really like this stuff, but I go through it really fast. So I don't know if I ever want to buy a full size because it's kind of expensive, but I really like it. Another thing that I really liked was the Schwarzkopf Gliss Hair Repair Ultra Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. These smelled really good and made my hair feel really good. So I would definitely, if I ever ran out of shampoo and conditioner, which I probably never will, but if I ever did, I would consider picking these up because they were really nice. Oh, my husband had some empties that he threw in here. These are the Polished Gentleman Beard Shampoo and Conditioner, Organic Beard Ingredients for Beard Growth. So I totally asked him, I was like, did you like these? And he's like, he rebought them though, because if you guys watch our videos together, we do like taste test and we do the wax melt box together. He has a beard now, and he actually bought, like, you know, nice stuff to help him take care of it. This time he not only bought the shampoo and conditioner, he bought like a beard oil and some other stuff that came with it. Like, it was a full kit. So he can't quite figure out what to do with all that stuff. And he looks to me for help, and I'm like, I don't have a beard. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. But yeah, so he liked this enough to repurchase it. So that's pretty good for him. If any of you either are a guy that has a beard, or like your husband or your boyfriend has a beard and they have stuff that they really like, let me know down below, because it might work better. Brian said that he did like this enough to repurchase it, but if there's something out there that works even better, let me know. Because I know nothing about beard care, and Brian really doesn't either. Ooh, this was weird. This is the Botanic Bouquet Dry Shampoo Scented Stick in Tea Tree. It's like a giant Q-tip that you can like use to rub in your hair, and supposedly it's a dry shampoo. It does smell like tea tree, which I like, but not everybody does. My husband actually really hates the scent of tea tree. But this was good for like one use of a dry shampoo. It's one of those wetter dry shampoos. Those of you that know dry shampoo probably know what I'm talking about. It's not a super powdery one, so if you like your dry shampoos to not be super powdery, this might be nice. For $2.50 for one use, it's not a great value, but if you're traveling somewhere that you can't carry like an aerosol can, or you just don't want to, this does work. Like, it did work on my hair. It's not my preference of dry shampoo. Like I said, I really like the powdery ones because I have really greasy roots, so I feel that that works better. Like the chlorine's a really powdery one, but it does work. You can get these from Walmart. They have a couple of different scents. This was the one that appealed to me. Yeah, like if I ever go anywhere on a plane again and they still have these, I would probably pick them up rather than packing an aerosol can, honestly. So they do work. I thought it was really neat, so I had to try it, and the fact that it works just surprised me. Here is the Pixi Glow Tonic. I won this in a giveaway from a friend of mine. I I want to like this because everybody likes this so much, but I never see any kind of results from it. So I would probably not purchase, unfortunately, because this little bottle right here is like $15. And I went through it in about 2 months. So yeah, I have toner type products that I like a lot better than that I feel do something. This I really feel does something for my skin. This is the Shiseido Ultimune Power Infused Concentrates. I use it as a serum every night. This is my second little mini bottle of this. I couldn't tell you what exactly it does for my skin, but I always feel like my skin looks and feels better when I use it. But I'm out right now. This is like $67 for an ounce or half an ounce. No, it's an ounce because this is 33 ounces. And I know that this is worth like $22. Which, oh my god, yeah, but that would be about a 3 to 4 month supply. I do have serums, little minis like this that I'm trying to use up currently, but once I use all those up, I might suck it up and pick one of these up during like the VIB sale or something. Because I really, really like this. And I keep hunting down little minis to like purchase from people or whatnot, so I should just honestly buy the full size. It just hurts to spend all that at once on one product. And it's not even like an eyeshadow palette. It's, you know, skincare that nobody knows that I use. And that I can't, you know, take a pretty picture of or anything like that. Another dry shampoo. I use a lot of dry shampoo because I dye my hair and I can't wash it every night or else I'm going to wash out the color all the faster. This is the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. This works, but I like the chlorine more. Like, if I was going to go a high-end dry shampoo, I would pick the chlorine over the Oribe any day of the week. This does smell nice, but it's really strong. So, like, it's a very kind of perfumey scent, and it's really, really potent. So I don't necessarily want my hair smelling so strongly of that. My razor died again. I use the Dollar Shave Club. The reason why I go through these fairly often is because I drop it constantly. If you don't drop your razor constantly, they last a long time. If you're a clumsy goofball like me, you know, it eventually breaks on you and you have to replace it. I've actually been using my husband's because he has a beard now and doesn't shave anymore. I have a mask. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask. This feels really awesome on the skin, but I couldn't for the life of me tell you what the frick it does. So I would not purchase that. Here we have the Nivea Men's Cream for face, body, and hands. I use this primarily as a hand cream. I did use it on my body a couple of times to finish it off because I was just kind of sick of this little tin lying around. It does smell really good. It is kind of like a strong dude scent, but I actually really like that sometimes on myself because Brian won't wear anything like this. Fragrances on him tend to give him a headache, so he can't wear anything like that. The most he can wear is deodorant. So sometimes I like to smell like a dude. Oh, I guess he finished the deodorant too. This is the Speed Stick Fresh Deodorant. He prefers the gel solids, and I got a deal on this, so this is what I bought him. It does smell really good. I've mentioned this before as to why I actually really care what his deodorant smells like. You can't tell when we're sitting together, but we have almost a foot of height difference between us. He's really, really tall. He's 6'5", and I'm like, he's about 6'5", I'm about 5'4". It's actually 13 inches of height difference between us. I literally come up to his armpit, like the top of my head does. So I actually have a huge opinion on what his deodorant smells like because I smell it every time I'm near him because of where I come up on him. So it's important to me. Usually I buy the Old Spice Aqua Reef, but there was a deal on this and they had a gel solid. That's his one requirement for a deodorant, is that it's a gel solid. That's what he likes. So they had it, so I picked it up. Here we have some Dove baby wipes. I use these to like remove foundation on the back of my hand and swatches and stuff. These were really nice. They are kind of expensive for that. I had a coupon deal on these, so that's why I picked them up. These are the sensitive ones. I don't really notice a difference on the back of my hand. I guess it makes it, gives me a little bit less of a rash if I use too many of them at once, but it's really good. Here we have some cotton rounds. These are the 4 Pro. I buy a 6-pack of these from Amazon for like $12.99. So I buy like 600 at once. I really want to find some reusable cotton rounds because I use a lot of freaking cotton rounds. Like I go through one of these a month. which is why I buy such a big pack of them. But if I could buy reusable ones, it would be better for the environment. I just don't have even the beginning of an idea of where to look for those. Here we have a hair oil. This is the Husk Keratin Protein Smoothing Shine Oil. This was a very nice hair oil. I'm told you can get a bigger bottle than this, so I would, if I used up all my hair oils, which I'm actually not low, but not like drowning in them either for once, because normally I have like 8 or 10 of these lying around, and I think I only have like 4 minis left. So I would consider purchasing this because I really like the Husk line. This is an EcoTools mask sponge. You put the mask on your face like a clay mask, and then when you need to take it off, you wet this and you rub it along your face, and it helps you get it off a lot easier. This helps me mask a lot more because I am incredibly lazy about taking it off. And this makes the process a lot quicker, so they're worth it for me. So I do recommend them, and I will keep repurchasing. This demon, this is the Botanics Shine Away Ionic Clay Mask. This broke me up like a mofo, like insane amount. I don't know if there was something wrong with mine or what, but it was like super liquidy. So I don't know, I hadn't had this for very long either. Like I've only had this for a couple of months, but I don't know if mine had went bad or I got a defective one or what, but this killed my skin. So I would not recommend that. I only used it once and then I poured the rest down the sink. And I don't normally do that. I have a deodorant. I don't wear deodorant when I don't leave the house, so I don't go through deodorant as fast as most people. But I really, really like this, and I would totally purchase it again. This is the Women's Mitchum deodorant in the scent Shower Fresh. Smelled fine. I actually really like gel deodorants personally on myself because maybe TMI, I don't know. I have really dry armpits, so lots of stuff makes them itch. This does not do that. So I really liked it. It's relatively inexpensive. I would totally repurchase. I would love to find a natural deodorant that works on me, but I sweat like a demon. So you guys got a good one you want to recommend to me? Go ahead and recommend it to me. I've tried, what was it called? I tried a crystal roll-on and that didn't work. I tried, what is that expensive one that everybody gets from Sephora? La Vanilla? I'm allergic to something in it. It makes me itch like crazy. And I have this and some masks left. Nope, I have a couple more things. I have the Verb Sea Salt Spray. I actually really enjoyed this, and this mini lasted me for months. So I think I'm on my last sea salt spray currently, and after I finish that, I would actually probably repurchase a mini of this, because this is like either 8 or 12 bucks. And like I said, it lasted me for like 5 or 6 months. So definitely into that. Did not like this. This is the Aquifer Advanced Therapy Ointment Body Spray. This smelled horribly medicinal, so no. I finally finished this beast. This is the Boscia Black Charcoal Blotting Sheets. There's 100 of these damn things in here, and it took me forever and a day to finish them. I would not repurchase. I bought this at a mini of the Charcoal Black Cleanser as a, what was it, like a Black Friday kit 2 years ago. I used up the cleanser right away because I like the cleanser. It's not enough to purchase a full size, but I like the warming sensation of it in the winter. But this lasted forever. They do work though, but so do the Clean and Clear ones from the drugstore. So you don't need to purchase this. Like I said, they last forever though. Masks. I have a bunch. I was good at masking this much. I have a bunch of them in here. Here was a 2-part mask that I actually really liked. It's just, you know, effort. This is the OMG Detox Bubbling Microfiber Mask. This was a bubbling mask, and this was just a regular microfiber mask. They did work really nicely. It's just, I'm lazy and I don't want to do 2 steps of a mask. I have to make myself do 1 mask, much less going in for 2. But if you're less lazy than I am, this is really nice. I got this from like an Ipsy deal, like last year, but I think you could buy these from Ulta now, I think. Here is a Sui Collagen Essence Tea Tree Mask. This was really nice. This is a Found Charcoal Sheet Mask. I did not like this. I've tried 2 masks from Found now. I have not liked either one. Nope. These were pretty good. These are the Dr. Babor Hydro RX 3D Hydrogel eye pads. These actually stayed in place, which was really nice, unlike last month's South Main disaster where they would not stay on my face no matter what I did or didn't do. I would like try to lie back with those stupid things and they would still move off my face if I so much just breathed funny. These stayed in place really well and did kind of take care of some puffiness because I did use them after a horrible crying jag after watching Infinity War. So they got put to a really hardcore test. Another one of my Karuna hydrating face masks. You guys know I love these. They're just ridiculously expensive. And final mask, and then one sample, I had the Boscia Wakame Firming Hydrogel Mask. The Boscia masks are really expensive. I got these from TJ Maxx though, so I got them half off. You just got to check the dates on them because they were very soon to expire. Anyways, so it's like a two-piece mask, and I like that because you can like get a little bit more customizable of a fit. I liked the one I tried last month better. I can't quite remember the name of it, but this one just firms, smooths, and nourishes. And while it doesn't feel really nice on the skin, I don't feel like it did much. For what full price would be $8, I would definitely not repurchase, but I probably wouldn't even repurchase it for $4. And finally, I have a Living Proof TBD multitasking styler. I can't quite remember the thing from them that I really love. I'll have to insert it right here. But this is still pretty good. I do like the smell of most of their products. The smell of the dry shampoo is the one exception to that rule. But for the most part, I do like their stuff. I just can't quite tell the difference between one product to the other, so I tend to stick with the one that I do buy on occasion. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!